Hi y'all, my name is Sherry Black and I wanted to make this beautiful rug, and it took me a long time to understand how to make something like this, but anyway, I'm going to try to show y'all to the best of my ability. So I'm going to start out here making chain 10 chains, and then I'm going to do 2 trebles, chain 3 in each circle, and then I am going to make 12 of those. And I am using this yarn that I am using. It's like a number, I think it's a number 4 weight, and I got it at the Dollar Tree. But anyway, I thought that, one thing about these rugs, you can use all the same weight and just make it and use scraps, and it'll turn out beautiful. But this is a blue that I had got, blue yarn that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I thought it was really pretty. So, I didn't get that much of it, but I have some other yarn that kind of matches it, and I will be using that in this video. And like I said, you could use any one of those levels of yarn. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm going to chain 3, and I'm counting because I want to do 2 trebles, chain 3, and then 2 trebles, chain 3, and 2 trebles, chain 3. And I'm going to do this all the way around until I have a total of 12. And then I will meet you back as soon as I get around to the end. Okay, now you should have 12 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then, so now you're going to chain 3, and then you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and go into the 4th chain and slip stitch. Okay, so now we'll go to the next level. Okay, we have this. Now this is on the 3rd row. What we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch, chain 1, single crochet. And now we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go over here to the next one, and we're going to make a single crochet, 1, 2, 3, single crochet, 1, 2, 3, and just keep doing this in the chain 3 space, and you want to do that 12 times. Okay, we're at the end of the round 2. So what we need to do is so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to make a single crochet, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we're going into this first chain and make a slip stitch. And now we have this. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of these. So now we're going to start on round 3. So on round 3, this is what we're going to need to do.
Okay, now.
So on round 3, we're going to slip stitch into this chain 3 space, and then we're going to chain 1, and then we are going to do 2 single crochets. let's see, excuse me, let me make sure. Yes, so we're going to go into this space here, the second. So this is what we're going to do. Okay, now we've got to here. So now what we're going to do, we're going to do 2 single crochets. 1, 2. And then we're going to do so we're right here on this chain 3 space. We're going to do 2 single crochets. Okay, so now we're going to use this 2 double crochets to make our 3 front post cluster. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a triple inside of this, and we're going to go 1, 2, but then we go around again, go back under there, bring back up here, okay, and then round again twice, and go back under those 2, and then we pull through all 4 loops, and then we're going to go back over here and do in the same chain space 2 single crochets. So this is what we got. Now we're going to move back into the next chain 3 space, make 2 singles, 2 single crochets. Now we're going to triple cluster into this 2 double crochet space. Pull all through 4, and you have 3, and then you're going to go back in the back and single crochet 2 more. And I'm going to clip that because it's bothering me. But see, so what you're going to do is you're going to just move into the next chain 3 space right here, and you're going to do 2 single crochets, and then you're going to treble 3 treble clusters in this same space where your chain 3 below, and you're going to do that all the way around. So you're going to do chain 2, excuse me, 2 singles, treble in this space, go back up and do 2 singles, and I'll meet you back around, and you're going to do 12 of those. So when you get to the end of this row 3, you're going to do your 2 single crochets, and then you're going to slip stitch in this chain 1 space. Okay, and now the pattern is you want to do 4 single crochets. So what you're going to do, I want to get a marker. So right here. But anyway, so what you want to do is you want to go right in here and do single crochet, and then you want to go into this. Well, actually, first of all, you want to do this. You want to chain 1 and do a single crochet, And then here you're going to go into this cluster and you're going to single crochet. Go, and what you're going to do in the pattern is you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets, and then you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochets. So you want to go around and do a single crochet until you have 60 single crochets total. So in round 4, that's what we're going to do. We're going to single crochet 1, single crochet 2, single crochet 3, and then go through this cluster, and this will be 4. Okay, and then start again. Single crochet 1, single crochet 2, single crochet 3, and go in the cluster and single crochet 4. So you're going to do this all the way around, and I'll meet you back at this spot right here, and you should have a total of 60. Okay, we're at the end of round 4, and I've done my cluster, and now I'm going to do 1 single crochet, 2, and here's my marker, and I am going to slip stitch into this mark, into this stitch, like so. So this is what our little part looks like. Now, the next row 5, what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, and we're going to do 60 single crochets all the way around, and I'll meet you right back. So all you do is go into the next stitch, do a single crochet. So I'm going to go ahead and put my stitch marker here, just so we'll know where I'm at. But we count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to do this all the way around till we have 60 count. So now I'm going to slip stitch into this hole, and we're going to pull that through. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add on, I'm going to cut this off, and I'll weave that in later, but I want to use a new yarn. This is a number 4 yarn, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this new color because I like these little sparkles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this up and use that, and here's my stitch. So remember, we're supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4 in between. So what I need to do is pull this real taut, and there we go. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, okay, and round 6, we're going to have to slip stitch anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to row to 6 now, and this one's a little bit tricky. So this is the post that we're going to use. So we have to slip stitch. So we're going to slip stitch probably 2 stitches. So let me grab this. Let me pull. Okay, let me pull that up. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do, okay, let's see. I think we want to be right about here, right now. Okay, so now what we want to do is we're going to do we're doing 2 slip stitches, and we're going to treble. Okay. And we're going to come over here and we're going to go into this right here in this little section. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go in here and we're going to pull up. We should have, okay, let me try this again. 1, 2, 3, go in, pull up 1, 2, 3, okay, 4. Okay, now here you're going to count back. You're going to do 5 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we want to not count this one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's make sure this is correct. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we want it right about here. I think, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're going to do 1, 2, okay, and you see this here, we're going to find the middle. So we're going to treble into this stitch. So we want to find right here. So 1, 2, go in that stitch, grab it, come up, 1, 2. Okay, so we've got this. We've got this going on. Okay, so we got 2 stitches still left on our needle. So now we're going to, okay, 1, 2, 3, okay, and then we're going to go back into this stitch. Okay, this 2 stitches right here, these little 1, 2, 3, okay, and then we should have 3, and then, okay, so now we're going to, okay, we've got this, we're going to pull through 3. So we should have this going on. Now we're going to go back and count backwards. We should have, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now we're going to do that treble again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's see. I think that's 1 too many. So we want to do a treble, go in this middle stitch, and pull up 1, 2. Okay, so we're trying to make this crisscross design like that. Now, we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to do 3, and we're going to go back in to this 2 stitches down here. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to pull through all 3 loops. So we're trying to get this zigzag line going on. Okay, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now we're going to treble again, and we're going to go back into this middle stitch, and we're going to pull up a loop, pull up another loop, pull up another loop. So then we still got the 2 on our needle, and then we're going to go around 3 times back into this stitch. Okay, and then we're going to pull up a loop, pull up a loop. Okay, and then we're going to go through all 3 loops. And then see how we're getting this design? And we're going to do that all the way around. Back in again, see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Because see, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how we're doing this. I got to make sure I get this right. We want to do 5 in between. So let me go back and make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the 5th one. This stitch here. Okay. Okay, I'll meet y'all back when I get there around this row. Okay, now we're on the end of row 6, and I'm going to finish this up and show y'all how I did this. Okay, so we're counting back 1, 2, 3, 4. So I did 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then this is where, okay, I did the triple. Okay, and you find the middle, pull up a stitch, another stitch, 2 stitches. Now you've got 2 loops on your hook. So now is where we do 1, 2, 3 wraps, go over here, pull this up, go 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to pull through all 3 loops. And this is where we count our 4 stitches back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then we're going to go 1, 2 in the middle loop right here. Pull that up. Go 1, 2. You got 2 on your hook. Okay, so here is where we've got to go 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, I told you wrong. So this is where we're going to I think this is what we did right here. Okay. So this is what we wanted this design. because each one of these has a V. So what I did was I had these two left on my hook. So what I did is we've got to have so just go here in this, go right here in this space, the beginning space, and go through there. And now we're ready to start our next row. Okay, and then what we want to do on row 7, we're going to slip stitch. Okay, we want to start here. Slip stitch in the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. We're gonna single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let me put my stitch marker in right here. So I don't know if y'all can see this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to slip stitch under this section right here. Okay, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, slip stitch under this section. I mean, not slip stitch, single crochet. So what we're doing is we're doing 4 single crochet under this section. 1, 2, 3, 4 single crochet under this section. Then there again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then single crochet up under that cluster point. And we're going to do this all the way around. And we're going to do it 12 times. Because, see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? And this is what it's looking like so far. So I will meet you around, like I said, after we get these rows done. So 4 single crochet on these points right here. Okay, I'll meet you right back. Okay, so I'm finishing round 7, and what we're going to do, we should have 6 stitches. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's my marker, and we're going to take this out, and I'm going to slip stitch into this stitch. Okay, now we're on row 8. So we're going to chain 1, and what we're going to do is we are going to do, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 in this, in the 3rd chain we're going to do 2. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, do another single crochet, 4, 5, 6, and then in this space here will be 7. So okay, so let me put in my stitch markers so I can keep up, because Well, I'm clumsy. Seem to be very clumsy today. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see, wait a minute. No, I need to go on this marker. This is the marker because when we come back around here, this will be our last stitch right here. So this is where it needs to go because we need to have a total of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we're going to do this again. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, excuse me, I forgot to do it. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we've got to do, see on this, on round 7, we're going to do, in the 3rd stitch, we're going to make 2 single crochets. So each, all around, we're going to add on the 3rd row, on the 3rd chain, or not, excuse me, on the 3rd single crochet, we're going to do 2 single crochets in the 3rd stitch. So, like I said, 1, 2, 3, and then another in the same stitch, 3, 4, okay, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and now same thing, 1, 2, third, we're going to go 1 single and then another in that same stitch. So that'd be 4, 5, 6, and 7. So, like I said, we need to have 7 stitches, 7 single crochets in. So use these as your guides. So let's do it one more time. 1 single crochet, 2, 3, single crochet again in the 3rd stitch. That's 4, 5, 6, and 7. And the 7th one should fall on these stitches here. So anyway, do that all the way around and I'll meet you back right here. Okay, I'm back and this is where we're at, and I'm finishing up round 8, and I'm on the 3rd stitch, and remember we're still adding one more in that stitch, which is 2 single crochets. Okay, that's 4, 5. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. So 4, 5, 6, and then 7 right here, and of course my stitch marker fell out, but anyway, okay, so that's 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, let me count this one. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, so here's 7. And then we're going to slip stitch into this one. And see, this should make 7 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now we're going to go, okay, I'm back. So I just got this finished, and now we're going to go, I'm going to add this new yarn on here, and this is Red Heart, and it's actually, all of these yarns are level 4. Anyway, so I just wanted to add this, and this yarn here I got at the Dollar Tree. So it kind of looks close to this one, but this is an ombre. So I'm going to go ahead and add this, and I'm also using, my hook is 4.25 millimeters. It looks like a 6. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little hook, and on this row, this is row 8, and on row 9. So I'm going to add this. So what I'm going to do is pull this loop up and pull this back down right here. Okay, let me try this again. It's kind of tricky. So let me grab, I'm just going to leave a little bit so I can, so this would be, pull that down, and then what I'm going to do is make a, on this round, okay, I'm going to chain 1. Okay, and now we're going to go, and we are going to, we're chaining 1, and then we're going to go into the back stitch like so, and we're going to do single crochets. So that would be a 1 crochet, and so anyway, we're going to go in each back loop and do a single crochet, and we're going to do that all the way around in the back loop only. And we are going to do this all the way around, and I will meet you back, and we should have 84 of these. So do 84 single crochets. I'm finishing row 9, and I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, excuse me, I'm going to chain 3 because I'm going to do a double crochet into the next stitch. So you're going to have 2 double crochets, and that third one makes that first double crochet. You're going to count 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're going to do 7 chains. Okay, chain 7. So now you're going to come down here, and you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let me do this one more time. We're looking at these lines right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right here. I need to make really sure that we do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to go into this loop, and you're going to slip stitch. Let me count this one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This one. And we're going to slip the stitch. This is a little bit tricky. This is kind of tight. So now you want to chain 1 and turn your work to the back side. And you want to make sure this chain is correct. And then you want to go into the very back loops. And you want to do 7 single crochets in the back loop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to flip this back around, and you want to make sure this is straight, and you want to go into this next space, okay, and do a double crochet. So you're going to do a double crochet, and then in the next space you're going to do 2 double crochets. 1, 2 in the same space. Okay, and then you're going to chain 7 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to go to the next space over, but you're going to skip 1, and you're going to slip stitch in the next space. And then you're going to chain 1, and you're going to turn your work around again. And then you're going to make sure this is straight, and you're going to go back into the back loop, and there again we're going to do 7 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then you're going to turn your work around again. Okay, and then you're going to go into this next space right here beside this one. And you're going to double crochet. Okay, and then you're going to go into this next stitch and do 2 double crochets. 1, 2 in the same space, like that. And this is what you're going to have right here. And you're going to do the same thing again. You're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then you're going to come over here, and here's this stitch. You're going to skip 1 and go to the next one. You're going to slip stitch And sometimes this gets a little bit fussy with this yarn. I don't know. I didn't have this trouble before. I think it's just this yarn. But you're going to slip stitch. Okay, and then you're going to chain one, and then you're going to turn your work, and you're going to make sure this is straight, and then you're going to do 7 single crochets in that top loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And there again, you're going to flip this around, and you're going to go into this next space in the back, and you're going to do a double crochet, and then you're going to do a double, 2 doubles in this next space, in this next one. And then you're going to chain 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and start again. And you want to try to keep them all in a kind of, make sure they're straight, and that's what you're going to get. And you're going to do this all the way around, and I'll meet you back. Okay, I'm back, and I'm almost done. So on this last round of 10, round 10, we're at the end. So if you look, we've got all the way around. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over here, and we're going to count up 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to slip stitch right here in this stitch. Okay, now what we're going to do, because we've got 2 stitches here, and these are 3 stitches, 3 double crochets, 3, and as you turn between these, there are 3 double crochets. And this one at the end will have just 2 double crochets. So now what we want to do is we're on round 11, okay? So what we need to do is we're going to do 2 single crochets, but we're going to do them. So what we're going to do is chain 1, and we're going to go in this first section. We're going to do 1, and then we're going to do 2. Okay, now I want to put a stitch marker because it helps me. So I want to use this pink one so I can see it. I've got stuff everywhere. So I'm going to stick this in here. Okay, now if you look, we're going to go to the next row, and there's 3 double crochets. So what it's saying in round 11 is we're going to single crochet in this second stitch, single crochet in the third one. Okay, then we're going to go to the next space section, and we're going to skip the first double crochet and do single crochet in the second double crochet, single crochet in the third double crochet. So pretty much what we're doing is we're going to go all the way around, and in each chain double crochet, 3 double crochet space, we are going to do a single crochet, and then go to the next one, single. Okay, so as you can see, I'm skipping this one and I'm single crocheting, skip the next thing and skip the first double crochet, go to the second, single crochet, and I'm going to do this all the way around back to this spot, and we should have a total of 84 single crochets, and I'll meet you right back. Okay, now I've got all these done, and what I did is I slip stitched and I counted 84. We should have a total of 84 stitches. Okay, now we're going to move to round 12, and on round 12, okay, we're going to do a chain 1, and then we're going to do 7 crochets, single crochets. But on the seventh one, we're going to do 2 single crochets in that 7th stitch. So, and I'm doing that so I'll be able to see when I'm downloading this, because my phone, it's so hard to see, and if I do that, I'll know what row. It'll help me out. So, okay, so I'm going to chain 1, and then I'm going to get my my marker, my stitch marker. Okay, so what we're going to do, I don't know if y'all can see this, but we're going to go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We do 2 stitches. Okay, so okay, we're going to start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 in the 7th. 1, 2, just like that. So we're going to do that all the way around, and then I'll meet y'all right back. Okay, we have finished round 13, so you should have 96 single crochets. Now we're going to do round 14, which we need to chain 3. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. And if you look right here, we're going to skip 1 stitch and go into this, excuse me, we're going to go right in here. We're going to go right in this stitch. Okay, and we're going to go in a back post. We're going to back post. So we're going to pull up a loop, and then let me do this again. This is kind of tricky. If you have trouble, then you can look on the back side, and here we can skip this one. Okay, we're going to, here we are, and we're going to skip this one and go into this one. Okay, and then we go through. Sorry guys, it's kind of hard getting started. and go through. And my little dog, he likes to sit in my lap. So we're going to go, here we are again, we're going to go into this one. And we're going to go through, and single crochet. I'm sorry, it's taking me forever to get this single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to skip this one and go in to this one, back post, single crochet. Once you get that first one done, it's a little bit easier. I find just getting the first one done is harder, but after that it's easier. And then we're going to skip this one, go in. So here we are. We're going to skip this one and go into this one. And I find if you look on the back, it's a little bit easier. 1, 2, 3. Skip this one, go into the back, pull through, sometimes I can move really quick and sometimes it's just harder. 1, 2, 3, skip this one, we're right here, we're going to skip this one, go into this one, back post single crochet. So this is what we have on the back side, okay, on the back side, and we're going to do, we need to do 48 of these, okay, so 48, and that's it, and I will meet you back when I get all the way around here. So we're going to do chain 3, backspace single crochet, and I'll meet you right back. Thank you.